What makes you John?
Okay. 99 when I first started my first job as a delivery boy, मुझे ऐसा नहीं करना है, मुझे बस अमीर होके ही मरना है। वहाँ से we have now moved to 100 crore company.
Job वाला John Livingstone and business वाला Johnnette Group का John Livingstone. How are they different from?
Before joining Navy, I applied for NASA to pilot astronaut.
कुछ मिसहैप हो जाए, कुछ ऐसा हो जाए जो आपके फेवर में ना हो.
We are launching this year or probably next year Livingstone vehicles. अगर हमें मसाज करने के लिए हम बाहर जाते हैं 50 रुपए 100 रुपए देते हैं, लेकिन ये 20 रुपए में, मात्र 20 रुपए में आपके पास एक यंत्र है, सर पे डालो और आपको मसाज कर देगा.
Correct.
Low cost, extremely innovative, easy to handle, but made in China. Blinkit अगर 10 मिनट में डिलीवर कर सकता है, मैं उसको 7 मिनट में डिलीवर करता हूँ. 180 सेकंड आप बचा रहे हो हर इंसान का. इससे कौन क्या कमा लेगा मुझे समझ में नहीं आता. इसके चक्कर में लोग एक्सीडेंट कर रहे हैं, बिना हेलमेट के जा रहे हैं, इसकी स्पीड के चक्कर में उल्टा जाके किसी और को मार देगा.
So when you are deciding price points for your products, तो manufacturing में आप अपने price points कैसे base करते हो? As per Mr. John Livingstone, 3 essential ingredients to be a very very powerful entrepreneur are. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. You are watching Shreya Khanna Anand, and today I have a very very special guest on my YouTube channel. None other than Mr. John. So thank you very much for coming to the show and agreeing for this interview. So I'll quickly start by asking you to introduce yourself.
Okay, you want my introduction as John Livingstone or the professionally, I would say, given name by the Armed Forces,
Okay.
Lieutenant Commander John Livingstone. Which one would you want?
I would like you to highlight what is the core of John Livingstone. What makes you John?
Okay, John. Just to kick off who I am. I am currently the CEO and founder of Johnnette Technologies, or rather I would say Johnnette Group. Along with Johnnette Group, we have other companies as well, where we have a small chain of coffee shops run by my wife under the brand name. Brand name is Livingstone Coffee, but the company is Age Private Limited. We also have an institute called LIFT, Livingstone Institute of Future Technologies, and we have a magazine called Future Technologies, and we are also now getting into vehicles very soon, sports cars. So all these things are something which have been my passion converted into businesses, and I, of course, have been dreaming of these things right from my childhood. So the journey started way back in 1999 when I first started my first job as a delivery boy. Today you call delivery boy, we used to call those days courier boys. So those days we used to never deliver stuff. We used to only do postal services, which got privatized few years back at that time. So that's how I started my career, and that was way before my college. So some family issues, financial issues, and all that happened. So I had to move away from my family, for about a year, and then started working all by myself. And my first salary at that time was 1,200 rupees per month. And that's how the career started. Wahan se we have now moved to a 100 crore company. That's the journey, how it all happened, in the last 25 years. Well, it's still kicking on. We are probably getting a valuation of about 600 crores,
Wonderful.
probably coming weeks. So things will definitely grow. It's not just my story. Like me, there are a lot of people in this country alone who have seen the worst times, and they decided, मुझे ऐसा नहीं मरना है.
Right.
मुझे बस अमीर होके ही मरना है. That's the core how John Livingstone actually happened.
Okay.
Today, what I am is because of that one zealous thing that was deep inside my mind and life, that I should not be riding this bicycle 25 kilometers every day, delivering these covers and like a post boy, and then live all my life. I have to be the guy who rules my life, and that's how it all started then. And then one after the other, I did my college thereafter, and then joined the Navy. And then I was into flying, got grounded, then moved into drone flying.
Yes.
And then the first time I saw drone, everything changed. My perspective about aviation, and that gave me my first, I would say, turning point that there's something in this drone. This was back in 2007. I'll connect the dots as we move ahead.
Yeah.
I'm giving a broad introduction, not a crisp introduction. And then we started drones in my, I would say, in the Navy. And then after operating drones is what I actually got is something beyond this technology. So I decided way back in Navy itself, I will be starting my business. And then again, fast forward to 2014, I left Navy. And then we launched Johnnette Technologies.
Wonderful.
And from that point, I think there was no looking backwards. So I invested along with my wife in 2014 about 1 lakh rupees.
Okay.
In 2014, 11 years passed. Now our company is getting a valuation of 600 crores.
Wonderful. So what brings me here, is that very interesting part of your journey, which I like, John, is कि आपने job वाला John Livingstone and business वाला Johnnette Group का John Livingstone, how are they different from each other?
Very, very different because you need to realize early in life, you also need to get difficult situations, difficult times early in life. अगर ये नहीं होता है, if you go through smooth life in your teenage, early 20s, you will definitely you won't become rich easy. I use again and again the word rich because that's a KPI probably I use for success indicators or whatever as a businessman. So what actually happened was I was pretty much okay serving in the Navy until one day something very bad happened. That was 29 June 2005, my birth date. I was in the thick of my flying training. I joined Navy to become a pilot. Because before joining Navy, I applied for NASA to pilot astronaut. Astronaut ka, there was some vacancies came, and then the qualifying criteria was either you are a PhD or if you are a graduate, you need to have flying experience, and the flying experience has to be on a ship landing. Okay. It's such a super specific thing. आम आदमी को ऐसा मौका मिलेगा ही नहीं.
Correct.
I don't have money to do PhD. It was already bad. So there was one good option to apply for Navy and join as a pilot. This was still, the scope was still there.
It was a safe option for you at that point.
Yeah, the only option in fact.
Right.
So I actually took it. I didn't even expect that actually I'll get selected. Okay. So we had about 104 in SSB. 3 got selected. Okay. I was one. So because my thing is I'm an extremist when it comes to goals. एक बार decide हो गया मतलब you will not die until you get that. Either you die or you get it. इन दोनों में से एक होगा. और I think all my life has been like that.
तो अगर कुछ uncontrollable हो, sometimes life happens when you're busy doing other things. कुछ mishap हो जाए, God forbidden, कुछ ऐसा हो जाए जो आपकी favor में ना हो. So what is?
मैंने बोला ना थोड़ी देर पहले आपको, मतलब sorry off the record बोला था. 2 ही चीज हमारे कंट्रोल में नहीं है. 1 जन्म, 2 मौत.
Correct.
Life and death are the only 2 things. Birth and death, let me be more specific, are the only 2 things which are not in our hands. Rest everything on earth is in your hands. हम सब कुछ कर सकते हैं. ऐसा कोई चीज इस दुनिया में हो ही नहीं सकता जो हम नहीं कर सकते. These are the only 2 things which are not in our hands. वो उसको विधि मानेंगे, रेस्पेक्ट करेंगे, नेचर से पंगा नहीं लेने का. ये बेवकूफ़ी होता है कि हम we go to the cliff of a mountain and take some selfies. You know nature is the most powerful thing in the world.
Correct.
You can't take पंगा there. अगर वहाँ पता है कि मौत है, क्यों जा रहे बेवकूफ़ी? This is not unfortunate. This is stupidity. That's how I see things. I don't go close to them at all. I don't do aerial aerobatics or aerial adventures at all. Because I know one error, one sling fails, one thing breaks off, you're dead. So such risks I never take. So अनहोनी होगा ही. हर चीज का solution है. No big deal at all. You tell me one problem, I'll give you 100 solutions.
Wonderful. So guys, John is a solution provider. कोई problem हो please बताएं comment section में, and then John will give you solution in the comment section.
Yes, just by the way, telling this, there was a time when I was experimenting entrepreneurship. My first website was my first project in entrepreneurship while I was in Navy still was called colartist.com. Okay. I wanted to encourage those times those who could not afford say music instruments or podiums. Then later we had all this Saregama and all those things. It were all
सारे
coming.
reality shows की
Reality shows, aate the, that is also not easy.
Yes.
You get thousands of applications, only few get. What are those just about qualified and got rejected? उनका क्या होगा? And they have still passion.
disappointed lot.
हाँ, उनके लिए I used to think and I launched my first website called collartist.com.
Wonderful.
कोशिश किया, कुछ नहीं हुआ. My second project was what we were talking, problemsandsolutions.com.
Oh wow.
I did this. This probably is today's ChatGPT.
Yes.
So मतलब सोच वैसे ही था शुरू से ही कि हर प्रॉब्लम का सोल्यूशन होगा.
तो आई वाज टॉकिंग टू अ फ्रेंड फ्यू डेज बैक जॉन, एंड मैंने बोला कि इंसान बड़ा अपनी खुद की सोच से होता है. कुछ लोगों को सिर्फ एक घर में एक इंसान जानता है, कुछ को एक शहर में जानते हैं, कुछ को ग्लोबली जानते हैं, कुछ को तब भी जानते हैं जब वो दुनिया से चले जाते हैं. हाँ. इंसान के प्रिंसिपल्स, उसका कैरेक्टर, उसकी सोच अगर बड़ी हो और इंटेंट राइट हो ना, तो लाइफ में आपको कोई रोक नहीं सकता टू अचीव समथिंग. चाहे आपका गोल मनी है, आपका गोल हेल्थ है, आपका गोल UAVs मैन्युफैक्चर करना है, आपका गोल लिविंगस्टन कॉफ़ी को बढ़ाना है, एनीथिंग फॉर दैट मैटर, या आपका इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स को बेचना है, व्हाटएवर, अगर इंटेंट राइट है, बंदा सही है, और इट्स नॉट दैट कि आपका गॉड में फेथ हो या आपका किसी कोई भी सुपर पावर, उसको नेचर कह लो, अगर वो चीज़ अलाइंड है. बिकॉज मुझे ऐसा लगता है, मैं थोड़ा सा आपके व्यू पॉइंट से वहाँ डिफर करती हूँ. व्हेन यू सेड ना, ओ फॉर मी द मोस्ट असेंशियल इंग्रेडिएंट ऑफ सक्सेस इज मनी.
KPI kind of
KPI, आपका KPI राइट. तो मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि वो एक एस्पेक्ट है, बट उसके साथ एक पैरेलल में जो फोर्स चल रहा है, यू कैन कॉल इट डिवाइन पावर, सम यूनिवर्स, सम स्टार्स. अगर आपके स्टार्स, आपका लक आपका फेवर कर रहा है, तो आपको वो प्लेटफॉर्म दे देगा. बाकी हार्ड वर्क करना,
I totally agree on this. If probably I was born in say 10th century or 9th or maybe before BC, if that time if I was born, what you said, the second part which is going in parallel, is there then also, even now also. आज के ज़माने में everything is measured through money.
Correct.
Anything and everything is measured through money. Business, your salary, school fees, your shopping, anything and everything is even shadi.
Right.
Everything is measured
Everything
with
is
money.
very say realistic yet very money oriented.
Today, आज के दिन में.
What I can feel in your eyes when I met you and in your vibe as well. क्या कभी किसी ने आपको लाइफ में किसी पॉइंट पे मनी को लेके बहुत इंसल्ट किया है, या किसी ने कभी आपको बहुत हो सकता है, यू माइट हैव अ पास्ट ऑफ दैट, यू आर ओके टॉकिंग अबाउट इट, नॉट दैट्स टोटली अप टू यू, बट हैव यू फेल्ट दैट डर्थ ऑफ मनी इन लाइफ, या किसी ने मनी को इतना लाइफ से ले लिया, या किसी अपॉर्चुनिटी आई और चली गई, दैट रियली डिसअपॉइंटेड?
Yes, such things have happened, both for my image and for my financial status. I think these things happen very early in life, because of which I am what I am today.
Yes.
If these things, if they don't happen to people, I don't know, they're probably lucky and also unlucky.
Yes.
Things did happen. It happened in such a way that, as I mentioned, my first salary was 1,200 rupees. Just imagine surviving 30 days, 1,200 rupees, not very far, 25 years back, I would say. This is close to impossible. Yes. My food was, morning I used to have one tea, afternoon 2 roti and with a little bit of dal, raat ko 1 banana. You have to live with that food every day. Just imagine, is it possible?
Not possible.
Even beggars get good food, right?
Correct.
अब यहाँ प्रॉब्लम ये है कि हम बेगर नहीं बन सकते हैं, सेल्फ रिस्पेक्ट आ जाता है.
Right.
अब we see laborers earning say 30,000-40,000 rupees every month. Engineers, we still have interns with whom we pay very, very minuscule 15,000-20,000 bucks. So just the moment you go with self-respect, becoming a good human being, yet earning everything is very, very hard, difficult.
Very difficult.
So we had situations like this in my teenage and late teenage. I didn't have money. I could not have money to actually afford my college. Now you see where we get there. मतलब मैं सोच रहा कि मतलब पढ़ाई करने के लिए भी अगर पैसा नहीं है जिंदगी में,
which is your basic
right to live or become a good person in the society, अगर इसके लिए भी अगर पैसा नहीं है तो ये क्या ही जिंदगी है? That gave me a direction towards one thing कि भाई मतलब ये जिंदगी तो कंटिन्यू नहीं कर सकता. You do whatever you want to do. You better become a rich man and then you die. That's how it should be. Well, today also I have a motivating factor. We haven't achieved great heights coming to money again. I'm a CEO. We have good turnaround, companies doing good. I don't travel in business class at all.
Okay.
I still prefer to go in economy, even today. Not because I'm saving money or doing this and क्या बोलते हैं यहाँ एक motivating factor है. I will not fly business class. Probably it's getting recorded. Clearly it will go onto the social media. I will not fly in business class until I buy my jet.
Wonderful. So you only sit in business class in your own private jet.
Exactly, ma'am.
Okay.
So that's the KPI again. Everything is connected to money again, right? So ये मेरा benchmark है to motivate me every time I fly. I pass through the business, class section, and then that is my reminder.
That gives you a kick. अभी
हाँ जी,
अपना
वहाँ
jet
पे मुझे बोलेगा कि अरे जॉन भाई अभी 5 साल और बचे हैं. Time is ticking. When are you going to buy your jet?
But John, there's also another borderline here. इच्छा का कभी अंत नहीं होता.
क्या इच्छा नहीं है?
इच्छा नहीं, मतलब चलो आपका एक KPI हो गया कि मुझे प्राइवेट जेट लेना. अब प्राइवेट जेट मिल जाएगा तो होगा कि पूरी एयरलाइन बाय करनी है. एयरलाइन आ जाएगा तो लगेगा अरे ये तो कम है, 3 एयरलाइंस बाय करनी है. सो डू यू फील कि कहीं पे तो आपको सेटल होना पड़ता है लाइफ में?
Probably I'll retire on my deathbed.
ओके.
शायद उस दिन भी एक कॉन्ट्रैक्ट साइन करेंगे, उसके बाद चले जाएंगे.
स्टीफन कोवे की बुक थी जिसमें लिखा था बिगिन विद द एंड इन द माइंड. सो दैट
This
गाय
is,
सेड
I think, perfectly aligned.
Right.
My end is already set.
Yeah, right. So you're thinking, you're
There's no
backtracking
retirement
your
for
life,
me.
right?
There's no retirement for me.
No retirement.
I have decided long back. I'll never retire.
So you can work 24 hours, no rest.
हाँ, बस 4 घंटा 5 घंटा नींद चाहिए
वो
होता है.
basic body सा
बस that's all.
That's it.
I can be awake for 72 hours non-stop.
Wonderful.
Still work. कभी-कभी Red Bull ले लेता हूँ. And coffee, black coffee.
Black coffee.
I don't drink and smoke. If you don't drink and smoke, your endurance levels go up.
Yes.
You work out, it goes a little bit more up. You don't consume sugar, you don't consume fried items. Your levels still go further up. So that's how you keep building your endurance levels.
Yes.
And I follow this. बीच में कभी-कभी cheat कर लेता हूँ, वो अलग बात है. But I give my best to follow these things.
Okay. So also, do you think you do any kind of meditation or any practice to keep your mind?
I've never done meditation in my life.
Okay.
I've never done yoga in my life.
Okay.
I think I don't need it, I guess.
Okay. So what is your meditation? क्या calm is the meditation? Or
जब
how do you get
गुस्सा आता है या कुछ परेशानी वाला सिचुएशन आ जाता है, I launch a new project in my mind.
Okay. So
a
that's
new
where
business.
you channelize your energy.
I just go with a new business plan, a new project. कि ये नया प्रोजेक्ट लॉन्च करेंगे, नया स्टार्टअप लॉन्च करेंगे, तो क्या होगा, कैसा होगा. And that completely detaches me from the current situation and takes me into a dream stroke plan world. So I start dreaming and planning about a new project the moment I कभी ऐसा कुछ हो जाता है. तो but it never distracts me, disappoints me.
Okay. अभी इतना बिजनेस बना ली, you started, कहाँ से स्टार्ट किया था, कहाँ आए, अभी कहाँ जाना है, लाइफ का इस पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम पे सबसे बड़ा गोल क्या है अभी एट दिस स्टेज?
At this stage, 2 goals. Johnnette should make world's most lethal and combat UAV. Is it too technical word?
Yes, unmanned aerial vehicles,
हाँ जी.
also called as drones.
Drones.
So you want to be a pioneer in the drone ecosystem.
Pioneer नहीं बोलूँगा मैं. I am too small to claim I want to become the pioneer and this thing. मेरा pioneer बन के क्या मिलेगा? माल सही होना चाहिए ना. I want to make the drone that is unbeatable. No, when I say I, it's we. I have an amazing team, one of the best guys. I'm lucky to get them. And we are more indigenous guys, which means we don't resell things from outside. We make everything in-house. I would not say everything, almost everything in-house. There are a few things which we are not able to make, like semiconductors. But coding, aircraft design, batteries, or I would say our weapon-related equipment.
Yes.
I don't want to say much about the defense stuff. So almost 70% we're making in-house. So that is the core of technology where we are diving deep into it. So we are building up slowly. I'm accounting another 8 years, 10 years from now probably. What I'm seeing, the world's most lethal drone is what we want to make.
So, which brings me to a question. You're manufacturing JF2 and JF5. And
JF2 and JM1 are current line of products.
Okay.
JF5 is something which we are making. Okay. That is a male combat UAV.
ओके वंडरफुल. तो जैसे वॉर जोन्स में हाई ऑल्टीट्यूड में सियाचिन ग्लेशियर्स हो गया जहाँ पे आर्मी के लिए जाना भी कई बार उस टेरेन में टफ होता है. सो हाउ डू यू थिंक योर ड्रोन्स आर फंक्शनिंग राइट नाउ इन द बैटल जोन?
Well, since it has already been disclosed by ZTV, I think ZTV है शायद, I can disclose. Johnnette was also part of Ops Indoor, and we were privileged, and Army did consider that we were okay enough, so they gave us an opportunity, and we did participate. Our JM1 loitering munitions were used
Wonderful.
in the operation, and we did receive good commendation letters from Army, and we're trying our best to prove that Indian technology is not just at par, it will be one day above the world's
made in
technology.
India है.
हाँ जी मैम, पूरा का पूरा मेड इन इंडिया है. बस एक दो है प्रोडक्ट जो हम यहाँ बना नहीं पा रहे हैं, उसको हम यूएस से इंपोर्ट करते हैं. दैट्स ऑल एज ऑफ नाउ.
तो डिजाइनिंग क्या उसका स्ट्रक्चर रहेगा?
पूरा इन हाउस
है. सो
we have patent for that.
Properly you supervise personally कि क्या डिजाइनिंग स्टेज पे क्या चल रहा
हाँ,
है,
हाँ,
कैसे चेंज करना है. और ड्रोन का वेट इज आल्सो वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर फ्लाइट टाइम.
Everything is from scratch. It comes to me finally.
Okay.
And how we function is every department comes up with their part of the drone's proposal.
Yeah.
And it's all clubbed, and then finally CTO brings it to me. He presents it to me, and I do the final check. I fly myself sometimes. अब कम हो गया है because we have a full pilot team. So I have to approve it finally. Performance, design, looks, उसके अंदर क्या क्या होंगे, everything I have to approve as of now. I think that's why I'm getting salary as CEO.
Wonderful. And also with the drones, जैसे drone taxis, and drone food deliveries तक तो है, और disaster areas में medicine supply. तो with the advent of AI, जब इतना ज़्यादा AI पे dependency हो रहा है हम लोगों का, तो आने वाले 10 सालों में drone industry या drone ecosystem का क्या future है इसके लिए?
मैं पिछले 10 साल से यही बताते जा रहा हूँ to everybody, there is no future of drones in commercial life, commercial world. Future of drones is only in defense.
Defense.
बाकी everything is just another gadget for media usage or something. It's just a small gadget, but there's no great market. 98% of the global market for drones is military, and we stick to military. We don't do commercial drones at all. There's no market. One answer.
Okay, so how many countries are you supplying drones to, if you don't mind me asking that question?
We Johnnette supply only to Indian armed forces. We don't supply to anybody else.
Made in India, for the Indian armed forces.
बाहर एक्सपोर्ट करना है तो गवर्नमेंट टेल्स अस किसको एक्सपोर्ट करना है, तभी हम एक्सपोर्ट करते हैं, और वो भी गवर्नमेंट एक्सपोर्ट करेगा, हम नहीं करेंगे वो चीज़. हाँ, वी आर वेरी क्लियर because we don't want to get into geopolitics. India is really rich, to be honest. Our budget for defense is $68 billion, roughly, if I'm not wrong. Approximately utna hai. Every year it is only going up. If I go to Middle East, they give me orders which are lower contract value compared to Indian orders. क्यों जाऊँ मैं बाहर? So I'm happy with the Indian defense itself. I don't intend to go export also. मोदी जी बोलेंगे export करो,
तो करेंगे. और आपका जैसे आप लिविंगस्टन इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ फ्यूचर टेक्नोलॉजीज में यू आल्सो ट्रेन योर ओन ड्रोन पायलट्स, राइट?
Not in this. We had IID, Indian Institute of Drones, was the training arm earlier of Johnnette Technologies, which we discontinued in 2022.
Okay.
The whole purpose of IID was to raise probably funds.
Okay.
And sustain the company with a bootstrapping ability. I never believed in investments earlier. I believe in a typical kirana store. आप माल लेके आए, किसी को माल की जरूरत है, आपने बेचा मुनाफा डाल के, और ओपनली आप बोलोगे, और इसको हर रोज रूटीनली करते रहो, पैसा बनेगा. सिंपल बेसिक थिंग. दैट्स हाउ किराना स्टोर रन्स. आई थिंक दैट्स हाउ एवरी बिजनेस शुड बी. आई डोंट अप्रिशिएट डिलीवरी एप्स मच. डिलीवरी एप्स मतलब दे आर मेकिंग यू लेजी मोर. आई डोंट नो व्हाई दे आर एनकरेज्ड. उसके बाद नेक्स्ट लेवल फास्ट डिलीवरी. पहले मतलब Amazon का 2-3 दिन में आता था, थैंकफुल अभी भी वही है. उसके बाद आई थिंक बिग बास्केट आया था, 1 घंटे में आना, या अगले दिन सुबह आ जाता है। उसके बाद
Grofers भी था
ब्लिंकिट,
उस
ग्रोफर्स आया था, उसके बाद ब्लिंकिट आके 10 मिनट में करेंगे।
10 मिनट में।
वहां भी कंपटीशन चल रहा है अभी।
Right.
मतलब अब व्हाट आर यू अचीविंग? I fail to understand this part in our country. Now we see US, China, say other, Russia, for example. They focus more on AI,
Right.
killing a problem of not having food. गरीब लोगों का जो most important point है,
Right.
giving employment. Why are we not designing things around this? Now, if you say नहीं, हम delivery app वालों को employment देते हैं, नहीं, we know the truth what is happening with their lives, or any such things. We have a problem in our perspective. Indian perspective, is not aligned properly for technological innovation. We are very, laid back in that.
Okay. So you think that technology can solve a lot of problem for the manpower we have?
Today's world, technology is a solution for every problem.
So हर जगह जैसे मैन पावर है इंडिया में, आप वो देखोगे जो पार्किंग लॉट से निकलने वाली मशीन है वो तो ऑटोमेटेड है, वहाँ पे भी एक इंसान या एक बंदा खड़ा होगा जस्ट टू गिव यू दैट रिसीट कि आपका पार्किंग टाइम इतना है, वो है। हर जगह अ पर्सन इज स्टैंडिंग बिकॉज लैक ऑफ एम्प्लॉयमेंट है। तो आपके हिसाब से इसको इराडिकेट कैसे किया जा सकता है?
किस चीज को? एम्प्लॉयमेंट को, या लैक ऑफ एम्प्लॉयमेंट को, या टेक्नोलॉजी को? Just educate them.
But that's only one part of the problem.
That's the only problem in my observation. For example, since you have taken the parking wala part, I'll exactly say that. Now, to automate that one parking, say procedure, you go it reads your car plate, and then it automatically, the boom barrier goes up, you pass, it is ready for the next one, and then you come back again. The moment you go, it again reads and it tells how much money, and then it opens and it closes. That's a full loop.
Yeah.
इसको बनाने के लिए और ऑपरेट करने के लिए the amount of manpower needed is very high.
Correct.
More than a guy standing over there with a small chit. एक बंदा काफी है ना, बंदा गाड़ी आया, पर्ची काटा, आपको दिया, पैसा लिया, जेब में डाला, एक बंदे नहीं किया। The moment you automate, you have increased your employment by 10 times.
Exactly. तो आपकी वो जो इंसान को खड़े होने की वैल्यू, it is way lower than.
Actually, automation and technology has increased your employment by 10 times. The only thing is, it is invisible. It's behind the screen. जो 10 लोगों का काम चल रहा है, we are so used to finding faults in the world.
Right.
We're not used to finding solutions to the problems.
Correct.
हमें बस वो गलती दिखना चाहिए और बस आवाज उठाना चाहिए, एक्टिविस्ट बनना है और सोशल मीडिया में आना है. So these are general attitude which is wired. So people only talk about this nonsense. But that one automation has increased 10 times employment. Why don't we see this part?
Right. So tech-based businesses really ignite that energy in you. I've seen that. So आपने एक sports car की बात की थी in the beginning. So I'm really interested to know about.
We are launching this year or probably next year Livingstone vehicles.
Okay.
And I think this is the first time I'm admitting on a public forum like this, because we're doing research on it.
Okay.
And we will be focusing on sports car and supercars, all electric, made in India.
Wonderful.
For the world and for the luxury world, I guess, because that's a different segment what we're looking at. This is not, again, यहाँ पे this is not meant गरीब का क्या होगा, middle class का क्या होगा. तो मेहनत करो ना, पैसे बनाओ ना, खरीदो ना तो फिर सुपर कार.
So tell me, so am I seeing a new Indian Tesla here?
No. You're seeing a new Indian, probably Lamborghini.
Wonderful. I like the confidence in you. I like the self-confidence that you feel with you. That's really inspiring.
Yeah, we're not looking at Tesla.
Yeah.
Tesla is probably, in my mind, outdated.
Okay.
Tesla is for the probably common poor or rather middle class people in US. In our country, trust me, we have enough rich people, enough wise people. People don't show off much. It's not just about this, it's about lifestyle.
Correct.
I'm looking at a new lifestyle, putting India at the global map. Why we don't have the best of the best in this country? That is something which I would say makes me angry, in fact, to be precise. Is that very small area which I feel a little stupid and annoyed about our own people. We are most like donkeys. We're not like horses. हम बस फॉलो करते रहते हैं. यूएस ने कुछ कर दिया, यूके ने कुछ कर दिया, या के पॉप में कुछ म्यूजिक आ गया, बस फॉलो करो, कॉपी पेस्ट करो. अरे कुछ तो इनोवेट करो. मतलब चलो देख लिया, इट्स टेक्नोलॉजी इनोवेशन एवरीवेयर इन द वर्ल्ड, इट्स रीच्ड अ सैचुरेशन पॉइंट. there's huge scope. मतलब ये प्रॉब्ली चाइना से आया होगा.
Right.
इंडिया में नहीं बनाऊंगा क्योंकि वो सस्ता है। वो क्यों? व्हाई? व्हाट्स रॉन्ग?
पर कितने मैन्युफैक्चरर्स, नॉट जस्ट यूएवीज, हर इंसान चाइना भाग रहा है। एवरी सेकंड आई एम सीइंग पीपल गोइंग टू चाइना, एवरी टाइम चाइना।
यहाँ पे आता है सरकार, यहाँ पे सरकार का सपोर्ट आता है। सी चाइना इज अगेन आई विल नॉट कमेंट एज अ जियोपॉलिटिकल एनालिस्ट और यू नो और अगेंस्ट चाइनीज और समथिंग। China has a it's got only one culture, one language, and the organization and the government has say one protocol or one constitutional protocol which is easily understood by every citizen in that country. Now come to India, diversified cultures, multilingual groups, different foods, different thought process, different levels of richness and poverty. So isse kya hai, though we have similar population strengths, this block system, different things are like the EU. EU has got about 29 countries, roughly, if I'm not 26 or 29 countries. Now to take one decision in EU, it takes years.
Correct.
The same problem is with us here. To take one decision, we have every state, we have every culture, everybody has to align. We're democracy, right? यहाँ पे problem. Now the government which is running to make reforms or probably support few groups to innovate becomes difficult.
Correct.
Which is unlike China. चाइना में क्या होता है, सरकार ने डिसाइड किया, बोलेगा यार मैं आपको ना 70% इन्वेस्ट कर दूंगा आपकी कंपनी में, विच विल सरकार विल ओन इट, बाकी 30% आप ओन करो और चलाओ, बंदा खुश,
मैन्युफैक्चरर्स भी खुश,
हर कोई खुश। अब आपकी कंपनी को ले लो, मीडिया कंपनी है आपका, इफ गवर्नमेंट गिव्स यू 90% फंडिंग, they'll say I'll give you a building, I'll give you all equipment, bring India to global map, क्या करोगे? You'll go bonkers and say यार करते शुरू करते हैं। अब कहाँ फंसते हो यार? अगर मैंने सपना देखा, I want to get this company going up, फंड मैनेजमेंट करना है, खुद का पैसे कितना लूटोगे? खुद से और अपने डैड मॉम से मांग के, पति से, बीवी से, सबसे लेके इकट्ठा कितना करोगे? There's a limitation. चाइना में ऐसा नहीं होता है। आपने डाला 30% वाला, बोलेगा बाकी 70% में डाल दूंगा। And it happens in almost every industry over there.
तो वही दिखता है कि that's why it's attracting crowd.
And what government says is you make the cheapest, best, innovative, problem-solving product. हमारा 20 years back वो आता था ना, वो सर पे हम डालते थे जो मसाज करता था ना, अगर हमें मसाज करने के लिए हम बाहर जाते हैं 50 रुपए 100 रुपए देते हैं, लेकिन ये 20 रुपए में, मात्र 20 रुपए में आपके पास एक यंत्र है, सर पे डालो वो आपको मसाज कर देगा।
करेक्ट।
लो कॉस्ट, एक्सट्रीमली इनोवेटिव, इजी टू हैंडल, बट मेड इन चाइना। इनोवेशन किसने किया? चाइना ने किया, हमने नहीं किया। ये सोच जो है ना, गड़बड़ वहां पे, दैट इज द अंडरलाइंग रीजन व्हाई वी आर नॉट एबल टू
अटैक द माइंडसेट जो पहले।
एब्सोल्युटली, हेल्प पीपल, दिस इज वेयर गवर्नमेंट शुड हेल्प, बीट स्टेट गवर्नमेंट और सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट। उनके सपोर्ट के बिना ये नहीं हो सकता। इस लेवल पे इनोवेशन, इस लेवल पे प्राइस कटिंग इज नॉट पॉसिबल विदाउट गवर्नमेंट्स इंटरवेंशन।
So when you are deciding price points for your products, तो मैन्युफैक्चरिंग में आप अपने प्राइस पॉइंट्स कैसे पेश करते हैं?
Depends on industry. Defense का price packaging, pricing happens based on the technology and the number of lives we will be saving at border because of our technology. Cost of life is highest. So even if I put the highest price tag and ask and convince the buyer कि भाई ये 10 लोगों का जिंदगी बचाएगा, that is humongous.
You've written a book also, Life Saving Drones.
Yes, right? Yes, I've written a book on this.
उसमें आपने क्या बताना चाहा?
उसमें I wrote in this book specifically, Life Saving Drones was mainly aimed at this concept only. Why the drone concept even came in the armed forces? Earlier, before drones, before 1985 or before 1990s, पहले, we used to have MiGs, we used to have F-16s, we used to have all those aircraft, but they were flown by pilots.
Right.
Every time they go outside to fight, they die if something goes wrong.
Right.
They come back, great, ठीक है. Some ejection happens, you go there and then you eject, you fall in enemy territory. You see, life lost is never returned.
Right.
So now that is where the life-saving drones concept actually came. It actually first came in military, and then slowly the usage of drones became so high, but it is not being, I would not use the word exploited, it's not being used much. You can save people at beach, those who are drowning. Simply go send the drone, drop the life buoys, and they'll be saved. You can use a drone to, go if suppose aircraft or something got crashed, or some people are stuck in, say, jungle, and you don't know where they are. In the night time, if you go,
Track them.
you can just put a thermal imaging camera under a drone. You just scan the entire, forest. You just need heat signature. आपको spot हो जाएगा. You don't even need GPS tracking or something. So drones can save a lot of lives. Use it, price it right, and then it should be more bought by the government agencies, not just the private agencies. So that's how it is.
Wonderful. So apart from the John who is passionate about drones, UAVs,